Rabotai, this is amazing what he tells you over here. Orchot Sadikim, Sefer Orchot Sadikim, Ashar HaNava we're learning. Unbelievable! Hayav l'naheg ba'anava b'masah u'matan b'nei adam. B'nei hamon fim shodim kol b'nei adam. V'chol ha'netot m'olam kulo. He writes, a person, even with business, you have to be humble. I know a guy, he was renting out his apartment, and he wasn't so humble, and he lost a nice deal. He told me, I was like, what happened? The lady was having a lot of ga'ava. Oh, yeah, what is this? She was talking big. So the guy was renting it, his apartment. He wasn't humble. He says, you talk like this? I don't care. He screamed back at us. She said, okay, you know what, I'm out. And now he has problems. Now he can't rent the apartment. But what happened? Because he wasn't humble. Even in your business deals, you got to be humble. You got to be nice. You're about a nice human being. I was with somebody, a very strong businessman. And it was a speaker call. He was selling, let's say, some products. And he called, hi, this is, what's doing, how you doing? It's this from this store. He said, yeah, how can I help you? He said, I'll tell you how you can help me. I see my competitor 3 blocks away. He's getting the same products from you, and he's selling it for a very small margin. I don't even get the wholesale price from you for that. So he tells him, okay, no problem. We'll cut it shorter. And he was just humble about it. He says, no problem, we'll give you this price. Right on the spot. A strong business would be like, no, what are you talking about? If you don't want to buy. Because he had the products, he had the upper hand. He could have said, no, go fly a kite. He was humble about it. He says, no, not because he wanted to lose the guy. The guy's a mom and pop shop. He could just say, Kish, no, I'm not interested. He did it because he was humble in business. A guy wants to make money, he wants to parnasah. Be humble in that. I saw a sign, Jeff Bezos doesn't live in Borough Park. You saw that or no? Jeff Bezos, you know what Bezos is? He owns Amazon. This guy owns Amazon. So he says, Jeff Bezos doesn't live in Borough Park. And it showed all the stores of Borough Park. This store, that store, that store. And it's on the bottom, support your own Jewish people. Support Borough Park. You understand? I said it was an amazing thing. Amazing thing. I'll never forget the guys in the shul here. Unbelievable. Credit goes derech emet torah center over here. I'm not joking. Guy opened up a supermarket, and the first thing everybody said, Rabbi, we gotta start buying the coffee from him. We gotta buy the milk from him. We gotta buy the tuna for Seudah Shlishi from him. Everybody, it was such a pleasure to see that the support goes within. That's a humility type of thing. One guy opened up exactly that same Shabbat. One guy said to another guy, I opened up a furniture store. So he went. Jimmy, you know Jimmy? He bought all his furniture from Avi. Niazov. I'm not joking. So he went, he hooked him up, he opened up, new furniture, I'm putting my business with you. It's a true story. Amazing. Amazing.
Don't do that with construction.
Right? You know what I'm saying? No. That's really a man. It's a humble thing to do. It's a humble thing to do. I had my brother-in-law one time, any new store that opens up around him, he gives him the business. One time there was a flower shop he opened up, said, listen, boom. My own brother Albert, I remember there was one of the guys was starting a new thing of flowers. So he said, no problem. I'm going to give you a year, every Shabbat, send me flowers. Wow, starting a new business. You give him such chizuk. You give the guy such life. Wow. You know what it is when a person's starting a new business and you get a sale? The first sale you'll never ever forget. Albert, will you ever forget the first guy who did the construction with you? You'll never forget that guy. You know, he was the first guy. Who was my first guy? This was my first guy. He entrusted you to do my house. He was the first guy. I don't know what I was going to do. And boom! I remember the first construction guy who did my house. He told me after that, I don't know what, boom. This, that. But he remember I was the first guy that did the construction. But he was the happiest guy. He'll never forget. Every time I see him, he tells me.
Especially in that business.
He tells me, oh, you were the first. You know who did my first one? Metzom. What's it called? Joseph and Son? He tells me, he sees me, he tells me, you were my first construction. It's humility in business. It's humility in business. You have to be humble. Now all of a sudden, say a construction guy gets very big. But I don't need this. What is this job? He tells the guy, your job is too small for me. It's not nice. It's not nice. No. It's not being humble. Huh? Yeah.
Not like I give you a phone, okay, here's a phone. No. That business, I have to be there.
I'm not. Albert, I'm not. Albert, I'll tell you what it is. You're right, I hear. But there's a way of saying, you know what I'm saying? Not you, I'm not saying you, I'm not pointing. Construction guy, not you. Construction guy like, oh yeah, he tells the guy, I'm sorry, your job is too small for me. Like, you're hurting the guy, oh my job is too, like I'm giving you a whole extension to do. Tell the guy, no, I only do knock down houses and build it up. Oh, your job is to him, this guy is thanking himself, I saved all this money to make my extension. The guy calls me, does it, this is too small for me. There's a way of saying it. There's a way of saying,
respecting it.
I know. But the way to say it over says, I'm so honored that you came over to me. And I really am so honored. But at this time, I cannot do it. I don't know if I can do it. Right now I'm very busy, this, that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll tell you what happened to me, true story. Somebody asked me to go on a Shabbaton. So how many people was it? Whatever, it was a small Shabbaton, this, that. And I really couldn't go. But I could have said, no, I'm not going. I said, I'm very honored that you invited me. I'm very this. You have to be humble with your dealings. You understand? You understand, Albert? 100%. You have to be humble. You have to be humble with everything. Right? He says, what's the greatest anava? This will continue tomorrow. But this is a crazy, crazy point when he's telling you. We'll stop it here. And everything.